We're back with a third and final match of the night here for North American Challengers. Split 3, Tenrec and Ravishing Ravish here to take you through TSM versus Ambrosia, fighting for the second and last spot in this first of 4 group stages. Ravish, Lemonade Stand is officially out. Winthrop University is officially in. The 2 that stand behind are the 2 that we'll get to watch one last time tonight. And it all starts on Sunset.
It does indeed, my friend. Sunset is a map that we've seen be pretty consistent in the pool of maps today between every single team. And speaking of consistency, it's something that I haven't seen out of either of these teams. From Ambrosia's side, we've seen incredible feats, phenomenal clutches, and comebacks that really just raised our hairs on our ends of the arms. And then on TSM's side, we've seen kind of disappointing, falling flat maps, and then others where they've risen to the occasion and taken almost 9-0 leads on a map they haven't played in quite some time. So there is a flip-flop happening here, and I want to understand which side of the pancake we're going to get from either side. Is it going to be well cooked, nice and brown, ready for syrup, or is it going to be burnt? Have to be thrown out. One team will fall today, and one team will rise once again at another shot at Challengers in playoffs. And next week, only these 2 can decide who that'll be.
After being taken to 3 maps on both of these matches, these teams are definitely coming into this map tired, I think it's safe to say.
Hey, me too.
After Ambrosia had a really weak performance on map 3, and TSM actually had Lemonade Stand drag out their last map a little bit longer than intended. Both these teams coming in with a lot of themselves completely worn out, and so this will really be the endurance test for these Challengers teams. How much they've been playing already, how much they've been scrimming and playing in tournaments that are overlapping with each other as we speak. It all comes to a head here with one of the biggest prize pools of the year.
This is it, T. The decision for the first group. To start off on the first day here of groups. I started off, man. TSM and Ambrosia, both teams absolutely incredible. And with phenomenal fraggers, insane callers, and changes they've had to make. And players that have risen to the occasion. And it needs to all happen all again right now with this first pick. GMD playing first contact. All against 5. Lets them walk in. And Travesty has struck on Sunset B site.
Oh no, dude. That's not how you want to start your match. Come on. That's really tough, man.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. It's okay. This will always happen. Just got to recover mentally, come back into it. Nonetheless, for now, for Ambrosia, that does give them a pretty heavy-handed take, and one they can use to play off-site in main. 7 gets his 1, but up against 3 still left alive. Make that 4, I should say. Leaving 2 left on the side of TSM, hoping to do something. Jumping right click low, bit too good. And Ziff will allow himself to fall. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, I mean,
this goes here.
Blind set.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you can really say much about that.
Shout out 7 for swinging twice and it working twice. That's admirable, man. I gotta say, I'm so glad that 7 and Sim are sticking together. I love this duo so bloody much. They are so good together.
Dude, yeah. 7, Sim, Guimon, like incredible players. Like Guimon's such a phenomenal controller with his own right too. I remember.
Actually, it's great that all 3 of them are still together. Absolutely.
Exactly. Yeah. It was, I was about to go into old head stories and say I remember back when Guimon was on my shot. Back when Guimon was on the original French roster of Gen G, I remember casting way back then, back with Huynh and Effies.
Oh man,
when he played
jeez.
Back for UMG. So this guy's been a grinder of the game, man. A student of Valorant for quite some time, and he's had some opportunities here and there, but that was truly his first big shot, and he's had his highlights on that end too. But for now, though, this TSM roster is open to see something more. But it's only the first round of the final potential game for both of these guys.
Pretty run-of-the-mill
30 seconds left.
follow-up here. I think it's a good time to talk about what we can expect tomorrow. Group B's teams will be a banger tournament as well. Moistek Shopify taking on Funhavers.
Yep.
And YFP Gaming taking on Maryville Esports. So another collegiate demon, another front-running North American squad, another ranked stack that's absolutely insane, and a YFP that's, you know, been looking better and better throughout this year. That'll be a really exciting group.
Yep. It's like you're saying, YFP has scaled the jump. Ooh.
Okay.
That was cool by Johan. All right, I like that. Although fruitless, but, you know, still a one to him. Pad his stats a bit. Like you're saying, yeah, I think tomorrow's gonna be a lot of fun, especially with another big roster revelation of MXS just announced, you know, just yesterday, right? So
Yes.
a lot of people that we can't wait to see on the servers. As this is a lot of what this tournament is that it is consistently roster reveal after roster reveal, and seeing what either these pug squads or teams can do to see how to establish themselves going to tier 2 even further. So
it's funny, like, it almost makes the offseason my favorite part of the season, just because of how many, like, announcements and changes there are. I can't stop looking at, like, the transfer charts.
look at this though. Right. Quick double satchel in.
Good
past
approach.
the ult. T-Dog, he really takes one. The paranoia doesn't stop him from taking another though. Traded it out with 2 towards the back of the site as looking to inch the way in. Just a shallow control though. The head peek almost not being taken. The pixel saving him, but GMD still take his teammates though. Unfortunately, not from there. Smiley. It's his comeuppance, but with the rest of TSM eventually flooding in. It turns into bloodbath on the side. Just 2v1. Smiley up top. Puts out the smoke to hide beneath it. The dark cover does enough, but because he's stuck in the corner, what can he really do? Right? He has to wait for the cage to fall, but the issue becomes here is like now he can manage to kind of crawl away. They're following him.
Coin flip. Which way you going, buddy? Trap wire here.
Yeah, they know
Shoot it
exactly
down.
where it is.
He's off.
They're right behind him.
They got him, yep.
Bada bing, bada
Did he
boom.
have a TP?
I don't believe so, but even
I don't think so either.
He definitely wants to save it for getting on the site and repositioning, right?
That's so true, yeah. That's so true.
This goes here.
All right. Whole gang's here except T-Dog. Unfortunate, buddy. Got a Spectre.
When you say that, it reminds me of that SpongeBob episode, you know, when he was indoors and then he had to like count on his fingers, like, gang's all here. And it was his fingers.
Well, yeah.
Sound sensor up. Sound sensor.
Anyways.
All right, there you go, Screw.
All right.
Oh,
You got it
he's
up.
going again.
Sound sensor. Should be fine.
There he goes. It was,
Takes the orb here too. But doesn't actually force the peek out from the side of TSM, either two. Guimont holding firm, waiting for them to move into him, holding that same corner as he did on the pistol.
There.
Spike's still in a pretty non-committal position as they look to inch their way up towards mid. There are 3 people there. They find some info. Good first peek by Sin. Screwface down. They don't know what the rest are, but they'll get smoked out.
Broja gonna try to press this a little bit further. But that'll isolate Caillou quite a bit, and this smoke is going to fade. Step into this as the crunch happens, but Spike is still not grabbed, and Smiley does not have his ultimate, so you'll have to double back anyway. So it's the fight they play to win, but GMD still not fully checked. So he'll grab Smiley before the deed is done. Now T-Dog standing alone on site. Satellite should be able to swing into this.
Looking at him.
No problem. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at least GMD gets to make up for the first round mistake by getting his one, but so from here it's
Enemy remaining.
a 3v1 by the end, walking into the gun barrels of Ambrosia, as you know. looking to extend their lead even further. Guns now on both sides. Ambrosia up 2, but TSM, they've been in the spot before, but as have both squads. I'm willing to wait until about round 6 to really get a good read on how these will play together, because this is the first time that both of these teams have met in this bracket so far. I find they have similarities, but also a vast range of differences. How they play these maps, right? Ambrosia kind of thrives in the chaos at times and is willing to play a lot more aggressive. TSM, similar in that sense too, but they're much more practiced. So, much more patience coming out from the squad.
There.
This is no better a test from a team that just, you know, fought for their spot in stage 3 not too long ago. Fight against the guys who just made it back from Ascension.
Listening.
Good enough test that Winthrop passed after making it back from the OQ.
Yeah.
Cage triggered. Where is everyone hiding?
It's
Yeah, you just press B on this.
yeah,
You don't
easy.
even it doesn't even matter that they're here. Just press it.
Yeah, you go run it up. Double satchel in. Satellite. Yeah. He'll take a bit of damage. Oh!
Whoa!
Spam through the smoke. Paranoia comes in a bit too late. And T-Dog just getting the random through that too. Now with this, at least they've removed one of the threats, but it's not enough. T-Dog coming into his own, but just one more. Switch the gun. Annihilation goes out. And they got one. But can they shoot the team? And that's the question. Ziff managed to get out, but not with that life still being taken. Caillou were on the corner as well.
Caillou.
Taking the space across the site, inching forward, using the cocoon as a distraction. It's Caillou with 2. And Ambrosia up 4.
Ambrosia just beating TSM to the punch time after time. But it's still not showing in the bank just yet for TSM. Still got guns. Mad ults on the board too. They could still wrestle this back.
This is a nice.
This will be a real fulcrum round. I think you're right on the money, Ravish. I think round 6 will tell us a lot about how a lot of this game is gonna go.
Over there.
Like I was saying, see, it's just I do have some good predictions
It's
here.
just like he was saying, guys.
Maybe I understand the game just a little. That's it. Too bad hard enough. Yeah, I'm done with this. Satchel and nice shot from Satellite.
Yeah, that was great.
But lands in the nightmare though, so after get the space they just reclaimed with 2 pushing against them. In Caillou, right? But they're gonna look to fight the head forward as it definitely eventually goes away. It's 7 left with just 1 health. It doesn't necessarily matter. He doesn't have to get out. Tries to get 1, but can't do it. Leaves them. 2v5 now left here, Tendrick.
Retaking that fight so aggressively from Satellite. I did not realize that he still had 1 blast pack left. That was really well conserved to just immediately swing that back early. And so much presence. I love that to force the swing as well from GMT. Oh boy! Maybe you don't want him to swing next time.
30
A
seconds.
disgusting
okay, though.
collide.
Cage triggered.
It's 1v3 though, Tendrick. I don't.
This is 1v3.
It's tough. Yeah, it's tough. Right, maybe Ziff has an opportunity, right? Because to isolate 1, I'm a liar. I'm actually I've never told a truth.
No, it could have happened.
Well, I did say maybe. So I left it beyond reasonable doubt. I knew it was gonna be there, but at this point it'll be.
This should do.
I'll say past round 6, so that would have been the round I wanted to see for TSM to make the comeback here. But nonetheless, it is still 4 ults now in their favor. A TSM, although an eco, but next round is where I'm gonna need to see them heavily execute. They need this next one.
Yeah, maybe at the most, maybe like GMD ults if he sees a pocket he can open up. But yeah, they'll low-key tank this round and just try and get guns. Oop. Fun little jump rope.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be the same
man.
stack, right? From TSM, where they're just kind of waiting to see what kind of response Ambrosia has.
Yeah, no, this is the right thing to do. And I like this loop back to A-Link. This is a good prep. Because it also prevents you from getting hit by anything too early. Satellite Showstopper is still a big threat for this stack.
Yep. Nothing with the camera, but they should have seen the problem coming out, so they should have an inkling that they're kind of sitting by mid, but they don't know how many just yet, right?
Yeah.
So instead, they'll just make their way forward into the stack here, in fact. But I think it'll just be a pretty dirty firefight to just clean this out. I'm guessing TSM takes 2 to 3. Tank goes down. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. We're investing open.
There it is. Yeah, he's gonna search for it, but the C's is gonna catch him. He's gonna give his position away by throwing the Okay, there we go. Satellite can open it up, and he'll land and find another one. Easy swing, almost a lineup. Smiley hold it down though. Ziff, another 1v3 this time. He made it a 1v2 pretty early, and he's got his gun out at the right time. He will not be as unlucky. In fact, he will be very lucky. Pick up a gun, pick up an ult, pick up some positions, and now he's got 2 1v1s. Make it 1 1v1. Ziff got the proc just in time for the swing. So Smiley had to duck back behind the cubes. The cubes, Ziff, it's the cubes.
He doesn't know it though, right? He's thinking, okay, maybe he moved around, maybe he went back to elbow.
Oh, he could be anywhere. He's got one more wire to try and expose him early. But as it fades away, Smiley swings back and holds it down again for Ambrosia. Whew.
That round was way too close for comfort. If you're Ambrosia, a double ult invest in round 2, matched by 1 on the side of TSM. We're talking about how they had 4 available, but now on their end, though, you know, they're kind of running on empty in terms of big resources.
Let's go.
Screwface about 2 away from his, but 7's Rolling Thunder will be the ultimate to watch here for this round, especially with the response to these rushes. Oh my god, that is unlucky.
Yeah, that's really tough.
I mean, with Ambrosia from here, the reposition to go in towards B, they haven't done the bunts that's threatening a little bit, right? It's been the A-lanes pretty consistently. Especially
Yeah.
with them kind of moving towards elbow and taking first contact off over pushes against them, so it's time to play post plan, double satchel in. There we go, that's 1, no one found us, all towards the back of the site. With a tragic whiff. Now with 3 going down, it's just Guimon left alive, takes the 1, TP's away, but there's so many people around him. Still takes his 2, that's an NC in my books.
Yeah, great try. Great try. TP, I think he accidentally overshot it just a little bit because he got a little more air from the stairs than he expected to. I think he still wanted to maintain that corner and just push a little slower, but he was kind of forced not to. But yeah, another Bun set worked again. Good job, guys. Way to go. Tough whiffs from a couple different ends too.
Yeah, that was.
I'm saying I'm loving. I think that TSM still have some stability this round, despite the fact that they have no ults, because they're still stacking very well. Screwface is going to ult now as well. Great noise made by TSM to try to bait it out. I don't think Screwface is going to find anything here. He's going to search for it. Sim is not caught. Oh, but Satellite makes the space.
May not matter necessarily though. A trade on Ziff, but that means that now they have mid control, so they'll have to allocate resources from TSM to ensure that they don't get flanked. And now Caillou has a power position. He can keep them busy, meanwhile A is wide open, but Ambrosia are instead matching him. Going towards A, the door is closed. They see him in the corner. Caillou cleared out. And now with this, they have to re-clear and reposition us where they want to go. They'll just instead look to, all right, go to a firing range in mid. They see where Sim went as well, and invest the TP to get the plant down.
Spike planted.
Sim, he can't even worry about checking this. If he gets peeked, he's just gonna have to win. But yeah, Screwface has the shots. I mean, I'm really not sure what? I'm really not sure what TSM can do right now. Like, Ambrosia have so much to work with. They've had so much to work with. And now with this extra buy, they'll be able to pile drive into having ults again, so they'll have something to work with in the last couple rounds where TSM might actually have something to fight with.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's just, this feels so unreachable.
I'm pretty perplexed as well, too, as to which direction TSM goes from here. They've tried the ult investment rounds, but unfortunately they haven't necessarily worked out. And some of the other rounds, you know, they've just offers unfortunate whiffs, like they've lost crucial man advantages that are giving them sights, or it comes down to just a DM in some of these rounds where Ambrosia will happily take those.
Yeah.
I.e. last round where we're just fighting mid.
Satellite's also just been super on point with these openers.
For sure. Yeah,
even just to make some space, he's just been really great with timing.
Yeah. I think Satellite and Caillou have looked really good in terms of how they've been playing for the team. Like Caillou especially. Like I know we were praising Caillou before as well in a couple of the games, but the way he's been setting up this team is off the concussions and the flashes has been really impressive, because some of the cross map ones that we've seen have really benefited towards some of the picks that Ambrosia have taken early on. Oh my god, Screwface, the timing on there was immaculate. Wow.
That was so nasty. Oh my days. And Satellite walks on for free. Oh, he doesn't even die while ulting, dude. New record.
Never mind.
Let's go. Oh, but it's a cell. They're moving to B anyway. It doesn't even matter. Zip. Ooh, okay.
Listen.
Caillou's fine. Caillou's fine. Caillou's fine. Caillou's fine.
TSM Jesus though.
12 seconds.
They have to plan right now, Cedric. I don't know.
You have to hold. Okay, nobody's near. Nobody's near. Nobody's near. They're fine. They're fine. They're fine. They're fine.
I found my wire.
3v4 though. Caillou's so low. Africa's waiting on the waiting on the side. See them all walk in through spawn. But he's just waiting. That util coming out from Screwface to actually make them all crouch. With the grab net was crucial in slowing down and having them just be forced to reposition. Ambrosia ready with that nice peek from T-Dog, but it's not enough. The crossfires from Ambrosia are way too deadly. Still a 2v1 Zip. What can you get done here, Mo? 5 bullets left. He's running out of time. And they can continue to delay. But after the next, Aku will fall, but it may not necessarily matter as a spike will explode. Ambrosia running away with this map.
Just still not enough. Again, I am not sure how this can be countered if Sim is not able to get kills as much as Satellite is. Sorry, Sim.
Cedric, I just constantly have to praise your ability on...
I'm really sorry.
Yeah, it's just...
Look, do you want... what do you want me to go in depth on at this moment?
No. You're
what do you want me to...
wrong, bro. You're not
what do you
wrong.
want me to... And as you'll notice, when they peek out and they look out in the open towards each other and they just start shooting at each other...
Oh no.
Jesus Christ. Sam immediately ducks out and immediately dies first again. Nightfall falls on top of Ambrosia, but there's also 80 seconds left in the round, so you can kind of do whatever here. They're gonna Rolling Thunder, and Screwface is gonna... What are we... Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. Bring more over here. Bring more people over here. Easy rotation. Okay. Yeah, this is a good call.
I mean, hey, it's a full rotate here once again. Ambrosia have shown a propensity to just kind of abandon some of the sometimes. He's collapsed. Is he playing COD?
Wow.
Oh my god. That's what is his third in this game.
He has so many.
Qu'est-ce que c'est, mon ami? What's in the sauce there, bro?
Everybody in the back. Everybody coming in the back.
Might as well.
Smoke. Yeah, I mean, this deadlock wall, I'm not waiting. I'm not reading all that, bro. Good fault line from 7. Early entry from Ziff. But you just can't manage all of this at once.
Ooh,
yeah, 7.
Flash.
Okay. Smiley was forced to stay put.
Dice?
Oh, yeah, you have too much to watch here. No, there's no way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Especially if Smiley's still here.
2v1 again.
No shot.
Yeah. Ambrosia's gotten them in those corners often enough in the past, like, what, 5 or 6 rounds, right? Where it's been 2v1s where they have a cross and they know they can just delay it to infinity, that no matter really what they do won't really make a difference as to what they have going on. So, in terms of just setups and advantages for round of control, even though the spike was at half, right? It's just it came a bit too late. One by one they fall. Now Ambrosia, one of the most dominant rounds we've potentially seen, one of the dominant maps, I should say, in this group.
Camera taken out.
Against a historic team in tier 2, they shot the cam, but we'll see if they can recover from that terrifying loss.
I mean, that's been a conditioning cam. Like they've been firing that up at the beginning of half of the rounds anyway, and they've been shooting them down, I don't know, half the time. Sometimes they don't even bother at this point.
Yeah, might as well not. Even look at the eco as well too, right? It's like now we are one way from Sims, but it's pretty much like kind of like a half buy across the board in terms of Bulldogs and Guardians that they have going on. The GMD's ultimate. On the other end, though, there's no big ultimates on either side to speak of either.
Yeah.
So nothing, no X factor should be necessarily interrupting this round. As you look at the triple stack, might be.
Is Screwface trying to get orb here so he can aggro ult?
Perhaps.
I mean, they're guarding it. They're guarding early again.
Yeah, he's one away.
Shooting down door. I like this cell. This is going to keep everyone here, despite the fact that they hear pairs of steps.
Good paranoia, but only catch one though.
Ooh, good relay bolt from Sim. That was great zoning.
Yeah. Concussion just pushed them away, but they actually just bid all the util. They walk in a T-Dog.
Oh, yeah. GMD team beat right back. Yeah, you have no way in.
Still waiting. 10 seconds.
Oh, this is so perfectly managed by TSM. Beautifully done, gentlemen. Excellent job. There's no way Caillou gets this down, right? Yeah, no. We're chilling. Good stuff, guys. Okay, 2 on the board for TSM. Well done. That's great. That was great. And they needed 1 ultimate.
I mean, it wasn't even the ult thing, too. Like, Tenric, as you saw, they shut down every option that Ambrosia had. Like, they delay with util instead of delaying with their bodies. Right? They managed to find them early because they actually set up their cypher util on chokes, and they actually double stacked up, so Ambrosia couldn't just walk in for free. They had no info mid either, so they couldn't rotate around as they did previously, and so Ambrosia ran out of time. They showed their indecisiveness, and that is kind of a red flag here in terms of playstyle that we've seen so far from Ambrosia. The clock runs out suddenly. Well, you got a plant. What do we do? Hey, run in. See what happens.
Screw it, bun set.
Screw it, bun set.
It'll probably work.
Yeah.
Mid door untouched. Screwface willing to fight this early. Another double sentinel hold on the B site to start out the pistols. As Ambrosia goes for the top mid crunch, they want to leave these doors open. They'd rather just take the fights. They have that much confidence in him, but Seven will shut that down at least early on. And Caillou tries to keep that notion going, but now it's Sim that gets to do whatever he wants. The world is your oyster, my young neon friend, and he will use it to at least trade for 1 between the spray and the smoke. Smiley on the run back, trying to hold on to this ghost, reload it, back to 15, back to 0. T-Dog, nice shot. 3v2 on site, 4v2 in the long run here for TSM's first attack.
1 enemy remaining.
This could be the potential of TSM. Wow. Shot at the back of the head.
Absolutely
TSM,
beautiful from Sim.
A very, very clutch round needed to bring some energy, some life back into the camp. To ensure that it's not just all doom and gloom. And a pistol, of course, means a bonus is well attached to it. If we consider look at the buy from Ambrosia, we got classics and a shorty, right? So they know that they're just not even gonna try to contest against it. They'll do what they can.
I'll find you
On the round afterwards. So it's heading for a comeback. Hey, anything's possible. Just have to see it happen.
All right, now we go.
Yeah. There's 4 kind of contacting in.
There.
But aside from B, as a smoke towards the back near spawn. As your C1,
Okay.
GMD gets his on Acrean. Sight so much wide open. Let's play retake on Ambrosia's side.
Spike planted.
Yeah, nobody trying to bite
There.
this time around. And Ambrosia, honestly, they might just play to die. Yeah, I think they will. That makes sense.
Yeah, with 3 here. Ambrosia don't want to be alt orbs, so I'll take the chances. Walking the spike. Unless T-Dog can take him. Nah, it's a bit too much on his favor. Outside there is nice. Ain't no way, Ziff. Trying to stop them from walking into the spike. I respect it.
Listening.
Well, here's the litmus for TSM. Is the attack super duper gamer epic?
What?
I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. I was trying
That's okay.
I was trying to find a landing spot and I just didn't.
That's fine. That's sometimes you crash, brother. That's okay.
It's okay.
What matters is the recovery. As right now,
This is gonna be a goated swing. Oh, unless TSM are in first. Okay. He's just gonna peek into nothing. Wow, Satellite, you're wide open, dude. Come on.
yeah. Unfortunately, with no exit out here too, and no one to trade off of him, this gives Ziff an opportunity to ult.
Cover going out.
Gives all that info now, forcing Ambrosia off the site, having to give up 8. Unless Smiley, a paranoia that should have landed on all 3. That's huge to delay them. Be able to take A allows the team to come in.
Going out.
A much needed bring the smoke down, but how long can he live? The answer be 5 seconds. Now it's on to Caillou. Just
Spike
one
down A.
Drop the spike.
will be his prize. Then 1v3 post plant.
Spike planted. Where are you?
I was just, yeah, perfectly pushed. This was, I mean, this is something that Ambrosia really committed to as well. Acrean, holding on to this rifle. I mean, how do you even carry that into this 4th? You don't have a raid boss like, in theory, Sim is when they were handing him solo rifles, you know? In theory, it's Satellite, but like in a perfect world, he'd rather just hold shotguns and play for retakes. Especially if, like, Screwface is aggro ulting, Smiley is aggro paranoying, like, Caillou is being as, you know, as enabling as he is.
And the shotgun strat we've seen before, out of Ambrosia specifically, right?
He's gonna have it.
Yeah. They've done a lot when they've looked to just walk into the enemy encampment through the Yoda walls, but not the way from here though. It's still a positive start from TSM. 3 rounds in a row.
He's gonna guard
Ambrosia
it.
get stuck on a save. This is good.
Are they gonna push this one way? Smiley. Oh, he's gonna hold a Bucky on that one way. Okay. I'm a fan. Ziff will telegraph that. And so TSM will definitely commit to this B site. Ambrosia's rotating like they want to intercept it.
Spike being rotated out here too. They might have found something instead much more interesting on A, but Smiley is waiting around the corner for them to peek through, probably with the paranoia, along with the crossfire ready for Satellite for a trade as well too. So they're pretty far forward. Dog catches him. He's got to run away from this. They'll use the nade to slow them down, and yeah, it'll be cause for a rotate once again. He's waiting. Ain't no way.
Wow. Gonna... What?
Oh my god.
What? Smiley, you're the GOAT!
That was cool. That was cool.
Okay, well, your second channel shut down, and Acreon lands his Vandal shot. Turns out Acreon's the raid boss. My fault. Screwface jumps in, doesn't finish. In fact, doesn't... Wow, he didn't really do that much. That's unlucky.
But you're not, but... Now I'm stuck in a 4v3. All naturally just playing one offside, two onside, watching the spike. An interesting crossfire, but... When they had to look to get around without any sort of paranoia or anything through the smoke, GMD puts that down.
Wow.
And walks right through it, confidently taking one of his own. An incredible play of the duo of GMD and 7. Crossfire set through the smoke. They force them outside and choke them out. A great round for TSM, one after the next. This is looking doable.
What a resurgence from TSM here. That was so well handled after losing on early. And normally those interceptions would be so terrifying to TSM.
This is a nice spot.
Sim is that linchpin, but 5 kills in, and the rest of TSM starting to pull some strings on this attack, and it's working, at least for now. Sim's been generating a whole lot of space in the meantime, just making sure that whoever's got that spike can be opened up enough. They're going to go for one of these B crunches through Market again, at least at first, maybe to try and field the Cypher a little closer to Market, but they also aren't aware of the fact that Satellite is stacking this with an op in hand, too.
Looking at T-Dog's ult here as well. The Nightmare could be big for the same first loadouts we've seen previously. So in Woody's position to be able to take sites, wasn't poised for it just yet. But wants to see if he can catch any early info at all. First wants to clear out elbow. Smiley has to get out of there. And with all 3 of Ambrosia rotating in, I wonder if they fake it. Yeah, they're putting, they're actually putting out the ult, but Spike's rotating out. They're selling the fake here, Tedric.
Still going a bit slow, just to make sure they don't catch anybody off guard here, but
30 seconds left.
GMD has been holding main the whole time, and he'll finally open things up. Market door closed away. Satellite! What? Okay, yeah, TSM just having a go with it.
Spike planted.
That is such a shot. That straight up might be dagger for Sunset here if Ambrosia can restabilize. But TSM took back with 2 before. Can they do it again?
Last player standing.
Has the cam set up. Oh, but Acreon can peek back, and GMD so up close, ready for whatever piece of util swings his way. Why not give the offer one more? And so TSM, the streak is broken in the most explosive and frankly kind of stupid way possible.
Flawless. Yoga! And you're also very good.
Again and again that I've seen. Now, finally it was Ambrosia who managed to pull it off, but what on the other end came about is another collateral, now finally outside of GMD, but with an op in and of itself.
Right there.
Let's go.
And I'm a bit taken aback because what looks so suddenly possible now it feels that much farther away. Deadlock H going down in time will immediately be shot out. And a tag also taken with the info on the raise. They scale up through mid with no one actually watching that either. They can go through a door right to B, which raids around the corner. Let's see what TSM do.
There's great readiness from Caillou, fully aware of GMD's
Bring them down.
tendency to TP to spawns with that ultimate and try to gain some backline intel, or even that knife in the back. That can be so dangerous for TSM. But instead, they'll spread themselves thin, try to find some chip.
It's TSM right now, they've got a long road ahead of them, and they gotta work, bro. They gotta make that money make purse at this point. Because Eco on them looks tough. And one more round being flat broke is not where you want to be, especially when It could be your tournament lives on the line.
Yeah. This was
30
TSM's pick.
seconds left. I'm out of here. We're good.
This is the point in which they should really shine. And so far they have been. Sim, the one that has yet to really pop out. Satellite's ult does not fully kill. Sim is still standing and trying to take back the backside along with GMD for a deadly crossfire that is ready for this util. Far more ready, at least. GMD solo swung Smiley. Aftershock tries to field Sim away, but he'll double back to these boxes. Hold down this farther angle for this opening. They'll just spray it down. Sim can't get a thing done. Backline opened up. Caillou just in the open. And why not commit the ultimate to it too? 7 able to at least wrangle one, but Ambrosia far too much to offer this round, and
Spike is diffused.
very cleanly dealing with each member individually that round. That was a surgical take back from Ambrosia.
Match point.
Ambrosia here deciding that they're done losing.
This goes here.
After 4 rounds taken in quick succession and no timeout called, they decide, all right, yo, y'all had your fun.
Yes.
You did your thing. You got close. But there was a reason why they were 10-2 in the first half. And those teams showed up here once again right in front of us. Stopped them early on with the op set up. And lots of early util dumped at the entrance of A. Roger feeling confident about this. The concussion. Oh, he's dead.
That's really tough. Caillou solely to sell the op, not being there. But it still is. It's just a little farther back. He could very easily get smoked out if he's called out. So Satellite debates using the boombot. He will end up using it solely to create some space and get some more back. Holding with the operator still. Sim could slide this. He doesn't have to. He just has better shots and will find Screwface in the process. Pop the ult for good measure, and TSM is back in the game.
This is the Sim I wanted to see. The entire series, Sim activated, confidently shooting with a Guardian nonetheless. He's done more with less. And being able to roam around as if the world is his. Is exactly the Sim that we saw in TSM all of last year too. Exactly why people are praising him. And when hoping he gets a tier 1 shot. And now from here taking 3 as well. Sim looks to clear out almost all of Ambrosia. Although on match point right now, TSM not willing to give up just yet.
They found my wire.
Feeling good after a round like that. And Sim, probably more than anyone. One more for the road? Absolutely. Welcome back to the game. And TSM, despite being 5 rounds down right now, looks so in it, funnily enough. With
it's
ults on the board, 7 holding an operator. Okay.
Oh, you're right, yeah.
Alrighty.
Dude, it's because Switch has been activated suddenly. In their heads, they're like, all right, guys, what were we doing for 10 rounds? Where were we? We were those people. Let's switch up quick. This is the TSM that I know. This is the TSM that garnered hundreds of thousands of fans across this game and made it through Ascension. Confident peaks, bold plays, and firepower that makes you scream,
There.
yell in terror.
A franchise that strikes fear in the hearts of old and new heads alike. Babe, wake up! Losers bracket, Winthrop University? What are you talking about? TSM's about to defend their 2026 franchise spot. That's all of you in chat right now.
I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't either. Educated guess.
Fair enough.
7 is still opping right. I'm so excited to see what he does with this thing, dude.
Yeah, the attacking breach off the 7 seems cool as he's gonna look to just hold the post plant with this. This is great. This is the essence of Bunset. Instead, no, we're moving into sight. Look for the peak. We're gonna can spawn a step, but they come through market. Ziff gone. But gives the info to his team.
Face your fear!
Very early Nightfall. That's very proactive, but Ambrosia will be forced to kind of spread out. That's a lot more time wasted for just Spike. T-Dog, one flash, not enough. You got to spend a raise on that too, and he's gonna get out, in fact. Smiley safely in market. TSM starting to bundle up on site, but they have enough to get it done. Satellite's still stuck here, and they know he's here. He has no way. He's got to hold on to this gun. Ambrosia's too fragile. Dude, TSM are in this.
Round after round here, Teneric. They keep on surprising us. After a, frankly, abysmal first half. And a defeated look in the plays and probably the eyes. Team Solo Mid have resurged. And now on Ambrosia's end, it's what they can get done. Right, once again, it's a buy-up, as they're stuck in that ping pong as they usually are with rounds like these. Crucially, once again, they do have Caillou's ultimate, but as does Seven. And alongside Ziff, so a response can be imminent, but Seven with the attacking up. Taking a Smiley. No controller on defense, that can be detrimental.
Either godlike reflexes or Smiley dropping the ball one way or the other. Your controller is no more.
Where you are.
And now, TSM knows where everyone is. Immediate gravitation towards B site, where both of the Sentinels lie. What kind of corkboard conspiracy have Ambrosia chalked up on this site?
Off your feet!
We'll probably find out after this.
Ooh, rolling thunder through market, no one's there. But TSM can at least, again, zone out. Caillou's already been spotted by Seven's up here. Easy kill. And now Satellite's still paying attention to this as well. Ambrosia's attention is split up. I think they're going to save. They're not confident in this.
Honestly, I understand.
Holy dude.
Yeah, because when you're facing a attacking op like that and Seven more than ready to just peek you at whatever angle he can, like we know Johan is a cracked aimer, so up against a one-shot kill, then you're thinking you might as well just lose these guns. And remember, we said it. The eco right now, because they're in the ping pong right now for Ambrosia, they have to take whatever they can and cut their losses. Are they gonna chase this? Oh, that second one down. They get Sim, but at what cost? They have to save that off here if they have a chance to try to fight against it, but it may be impossible. Screwface has it. He's running. 3, 2, 1. No, why did he shoot?
Oh, man.
They've got no guns.
We have nothing now. Yeah, great time. Great time to do it, guys.
Yeah, I think that's a well-needed timeout. After almost, 9 rounds in a row. Well, 7 rounds in a row, pretty much given over.
See, here's the tough thing is that TSM, I think a lot of the time, a lot of their losses on closer defensive rounds came down to like aim diffing and like straight up and TSM like straight up choking. I don't think Ambrosia's necessarily choking. I think they're just like I think they're actually getting punished for their simple mistakes now. TSM is being more stalwart on dry chokes that Ambrosia's aggressively peeking, particularly up A main. They're keeping an eye out for the operator on anybody at all times at this point, unless obviously it's not a buy round, which this time it won't be.
There.
And then they're rushing the second they have intel on at least half of the team, which works out because Sim is locked in at this point. He's up to double digits in the kill feed. And he's been looking great in trading out space when he's not getting a kill himself.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
And now for Ambrosia, the adjustment
Their fears
has to be
betray
spectacular.
them.
As 3 rounds lie between them and an OT. It's the first game of the final series of the night. With TSM clawing themselves back round by round, looking better and better. And just the momentum that they have currently carrying them behind themselves feels almost insurmountable. Ambrosia now, waiting around the corner for any sort of peek through info they can possibly get. Their crossfire set up to a jump peek. They see one for one. That's good enough. They'll take it. Although Sim gone, the space maker there, but the op still remains. And that has to be your second prize pick that you really have to focus in on.
Here.
A double trip kill setup that they have currently. Shoots them out, but opens up the option, if anything, and gets out of there. Where's it going to be here at Cedric, but...
I think they want to sell... I think they want to have this rotation back so 7 can get an implant with the operator somehow, but I think they've realized that they're too slow to it. T-Dog's just going to burn that Sonic Sensor to try and keep everyone over here, and now, yeah, 7 will join them, and they'll still have a 3 stack that they can move safely, and this time they'll actually have a free sight now that T-Dog's wasted all that time. It is once again very tight, but TSM beautifully rotated, where now T-Dog is going to hold in mid. He's unable to lock in, though, so it'll be a 4v3 post-plant with intel from Ambrosia, so TSM gotta lock in. That's a good start. 7 holding on to the operator. Rolling Thunder will catch him just barely. One member temporarily out of the fight until, like, now. TPGMD knows the swing is still from Boba. Now 2v3. Ambrosia on top of the spike. Crunch still imminent. GMD, most powerful spot. That's why Caillou's watching it. Has to turn in. Double swing's good. 7 and GMD swing back, though, and lock it down for TSM's 10th round.
7 and GMD passing themselves off with that wrap up again. We've praised their pokes plant's ability before. In fact, they were the ones who got the crucial round right in about, I believe, round 14, where they were stuck on site below the spike, watching it side by side.
Yes.
Underneath the lights. And clutch play after clutch play, they've done here once again.
Goes there. Oh, this is
Coming back on TSM, look to prove themselves once more. After rough ascension, on their map pick, nonetheless. And this op has been a detriment to everything Ambrosia's wanted to get done. But at this point, it may not even matter because all of them have such good eco that they can just buy it back again.
Yeah, they could just hold it down. Hoist themselves up. As long as it needs to be done, which won't be much longer. Once again, such a tempo shift from TSM. And we're heading into mid. Feeling like uncharted territory. We hadn't touched this place in months. But it'll be another B crunch. Something that TSM is so proficient in, and Sim is very efficient in. Recognizes the Sentinel presence, sees there could be 2, which there are. And so they'll play the field, see if 7 can find an opener with this operator now that they're pressured to maybe go out into some open space while Sim hits up top, but he misses out. And TSM's first shot is done. There's 7's shot that he was looking for. Now it's only deadlock util you gotta worry about, and luckily that's all in the back. 7 doesn't know that though, he's still gotta be slow. Screwface's gun popped. Now there's no util on site. CSM, it's gotta be a bum rush. The spike is miles away, but GMD has made it to the back. Smiley won't sink through, he's just out. Why not? TSM, easy 4v1. Satellite, he's not touching that with a 20-foot pole. And we're 1 round away from overtime. TSM's attack has looked just as strong, if not stronger than Ambrosia.
Ambrosia, what are these peaks? We're pushing ourselves out in the open, leaving shoulders unchecked, and letting ourselves be shot at the chance of finding a pixel. It's unfortunate how the round ended up, but with a spike going down and trying to match them
Still waiting.
before they can even commit fully, it's led to even any possibilities of a retake that Ambrosia had. Albeit not the most ideal start, but a potential to finish out strong. Not gonna happen just yet. TSM, an incredible second half, have looked unstoppable, and Ambrosia currently look lost on how to stop them. Especially with a eco like this.
And no ultimates except 1 orb away from Screwfaces. Do you think they're gonna try and go aggro a little bit to try and get an opening kill so they can try and turn that into something? They might just stack and then let Screwface get the orb. But that'll be one of the linchpins here. Obviously, Satellite's operator is going to be the most controlling thing for Ambrosia this round. But for TSM, it's got to be Sim. One away from the overdrive. This man is hungry. But the wall up again. This time a little further back as well. So it forces TSM to either commit to breaking that down or just fully back out and give away that noise, rather than just let it fall away and force a member of Ambrosia to just sit there and wait for you.
Moving up A. Leaving all the side for util there to watch as to where they might push out. The 3-2 stack. Paranoia used so early from Smalley to peek in and take the space back.
They're so scared.
Yeah, that's
and they have no idea.
Piece of util.
They have no idea. There's a sonic sensor set here, though. So, I mean, they do have to be careful entering.
I mean, that's what they run, though, right? But it'll be on Sim to likely get caught by that, if anything. The op there. A nice pick and stuff like that's the one he was looking for, too, but it's just Sim. That's the thing.
Yeah, they're not in, though.
Once again.
Okay, they do have Nightfall.
They found my
30 seconds left.
To the back, GMT on top of the blind! Good chemistry to approach. Can they keep it up? The shotgun from Screwface will somehow make it through. T-Dog traces it back. 3v3 as 7 will finally try and get this spike down with 15 to go. Satellite, try approaching with this operator. Yeah, what are you doing, bro?
What was that? Why swinging out with an operator and leaving us in OT? TSM
Sides. Overtime.
from a 10-2 half have climbed incredible heights to lead us here on their map pick. And see, they take a timeout to recuperate.
Saying,
because,
I gotta sit
this
down
was the
after
site.
that.
Yeah, they know this is a site where they gotta really fix up on.
All right.
Oh my god.
I mean, yeah, this is where you have to come up with your answer. The defense is where you have to be right. And the question is how you do that. Because the way that Caillou and Satellite were able to consistently get inside was really tough to deal with. And Ambrosia, I think, despite the fact that they're making more mistakes, and I think TSM's attack has been better, I think Satellite and Caillou had the ability to open up from mid a lot more easily, rather than kind of force yourself to crunch B immediately after, like you do with Sim.
At this point, say what you will about TSM.
Here.
But
Here.
what they've just shown today is undeniable resilience. After looking mental boon completely for so many rounds in a row, but
That goes
through
there.
round after round after round.
This goes here.
And it starts with one pistol. As it does every single time. You start to smile a bit. And you get a bonus that maybe you get to ruffle your hair one more time. Then 2 gun rounds and suddenly you're like, oh man. Suddenly you sit up in your chair. And suddenly you know you're overtime. Wide, geeking, yelling to your teammates. This round still ours, this game still ours, we'll still end this. Playoffs on the horizon, TSM's not dead yet. And no one can deny that now.
To be able to springboard this into Ascent would be so massive for TSM's tournament hopes to keep them alive. Ambrosia will once again set foot into mid. See if they can poke something out. Aggressive sonic sensor on to 7, who will just shoot that right in their faces. Letting them know. Try me. Instead, they'll smoke it away. Force TSM to maybe push the button a little bit. In fact, deadlock wall set up. Try and get through a particular channel. Satellite tries to insert, but T-Dog shuts it down. Excellent start for TSM's defense.
And the reposition.
30 seconds
TSM
left.
get their one, Satellite gone, entry's not as easy. And now it's on GMD. With the smoke, they kind of crossed through. Nothing actually found, but the paranoia would be nice for him to allow an opportunity for him to peek in. It'll slow their walk up anything, but now Smiley can walk no more, gets legs broken, as does Caillou.
Enemy remaining.
It's 1 by 1.
It's so dumb because Sim can sell that he's going to slide into elbow so easily, but then he just slides right back into the L. And it's so
you.
Stupid, dude.
Here, I agree with you. I'm there with you. Neon is an agent that exists, but here's the thing. What we can't also excuse or necessarily, like give excuses for necessarily is
This goes here.
that first pickoff that they got by mid, right? And the second they also got the entry. Sure, mid fight chaos, that's just sunset. But TSM, they're doing the incredible. They're proving every hater wrong. Every person that doubted them the entire day. Telling them how you losing to a college team. How you losing to a Pug squad. How you dropping maps. You guys are paid for this. Like, oh, they're paid to show up. They're paid to keep you on the edge of your damn seat. And make you pay attention to them.
They're getting paid hourly.
Damn right they are.
TSM certainly showing up here. Seven here to play. One and then some. And Ziff holding down Link. Opens up a site wide. Forces the stack change from Ambrosia early on. This is for the map.
Is it 2 down, 4v3 on site? So I'll pick up 2 down though. This is big 2 pickups from Ambrosia. They suddenly just flipped this round on its head. Finally, a round that was so desperately needed, a defense round that was nice for GMD. No, a potential. That could have been it. That could have been everything.
Wow.
But double OT is where we go.
That is a tragic choke from all angles of TSM. Ambrosia had one go at it and it worked, and so they will have another go at it. TSM can lightning strike twice in overtime as it did in regulation. Can they take another defense, keep TSM fans' dreams alive, or is this just another TSM overtime?
It's all too close. I mean, that round makes me think that maybe Ambrosia found the sauce they were looking for on defense. The thing that they needed for 10 rounds. But is it too little too late is the question. Do they check the corners is a bigger question. The flashes are enough. It's a 1-for-1. Sim goes, rollbacks, repeats, full flash, doesn't matter. Ambrosia just firefight it out. No more tricks. Let's just shoot our guns and see what happens. The answer comes down to 3v3. Caillou, Screwface, Acreon, 1 by 1. Left to the dust, leaving just their fearless leader.
Holding in his own sensor. The entire stack conga lining behind him. There's no way he checks this. Indeed.
Bring them down.
TSM. Do it again. And so Ambrosia must as well.
Match point.
Give me a moment.
I gotta
I
say,
need to set back up.
that was... Yeah, Ambrosia gave their all way too early in that round, and they could not back up that climb onto the site itself. TSM did a great job of holding that off early, and Ambrosia were far too committal very early on in that round, and it did not pay off.
This should do.
No, it did not. Again, an incredibly close round with TSM, and back on the side where they shine once again. They'll meet Ambrosia and get a bunch of early util out of them. Nothing more past this as a skill through. Ambrosia's rotating. They think they got out.
Yeah.
A-site's wide open.
They're not going to hear this Prowler. They're not going to hear T-Dog's steps if he starts to take any. Yeah. I mean, at this point, members of TSM in Link are telling T-Dog, hey, we're not hearing anything. You're probably good. And he's right. They are. TSM entirely get on A site. Ambrosia are stacking
Spike
from
planted.
T with 3, and then they're setting up a fault line from Caillou. This timing better be perfect, y'all. Okay, there's one. GMD is caught. Do you swing this well? You do. Good blind. Screwface takes it back.
God.
Is this going to work? Screwface, you whipped your grab. I swear to God, if that is what ends this game, I'm gonna lose my mind, dude.
No.
Okay,
You're fine.
okay.
Calm down.
5v2, 5v2. We're fine, right, guys? Okay. Adrian gets on. T-Dog still holds it down in the cubes. Hold it down.
Okay,
Shoot
man.
it down. Okay. All right. Oh, okay, guys. All right, I'm fine.
Team A.
We're all fine, guys.
All right, yeah. Let's
Let's do it again.
breathe for a second.
I swear to God.
Switching sides.
Let's
Overtime.
breathe for a second. I understand that was, hey, whiffs happen to everybody. That's all good.
Dude, that was the
Boy, it
worst
was.
place it could have bounced to. It literally looked like it was going a mile behind him as well. I swear to God, Screwface whiffed that and was like, I whiffed it, but it's fine. And then it immediately fell on top of them.
I agree. Here's the thing, though. Look, man, they were already up, right? They knew the round was theirs.
Yeah, we're clean. We're good.
Yeah, you were fine. We're okay. Again, we're going to triple OT. It's not as we haven't been here before.
Gotta go.
Again, a double hold with Sim. GMD is best friends here, but neither of them find anything. That's a really tough start.
Close calls between the two of them. Again, 5-4. GMD being gone is tough. He's had a pretty rough couple of OT rounds being caught. And now it's TSM once again playing without their controller. They use Ambrosia with wide open spaces, putting out the nets, allow them to try to move in. Nice concuss on the side they go. 7's good for his one. The second he's peeking, he wants more past
Fault line. 7!
He's not a duelist, doesn't mean he can't take it all.
Dude,
It's Johan
he's the GOAT.
to take everything one by one. Who cares how many people they're down? 7 will kill them all. Ekrina left alive, 1v2. We've seen him on his clutches before too.
10 seconds
No
left.
We're
time.
seeing 1v3s, but it's all about patience and timing.
No more
But something
cards left.
he doesn't have much of anymore.
Okay.
That's one, but they got to delay. They just can't peek this. He's out of time to plants. And TSM do just enough.
Switching sides.
7
Point.
performing an absolute masterclass on elbow for that. The sense to just go for that fault line as well, knowing that the rest of Ambrosia is going to take a sec before going for that swing back if there are more members there.
This is a nice spot.
And also the confidence of, having, who is it, Guimon there as well by the time he was doing that. Once again, TSM, game point is theirs. Let's see if they can capitalize off of it on their stronger half in regulation. Ambrosia this time 3 stacking up closer to A, and this time it's Satellite who is taking the front seat. But Smiley not too far behind. They are itching to get hit by these Prowlers, man. Sim swings right in, T-Dog helps out, and that's 2 for 2, baby. I don't know what else to tell you. Good angle by Caillou to at least do some damage, but brings T-Dog down to 1 HP. Oh yes, the perfect number that Ambrosia was looking for.
It's enough though. They get the ults off of it, although it doesn't necessarily tag anybody with a nightfall. It's enough at this point. As TSM finally,
They're gonna do it.
early pickoffs are there. Ambrosia looks to fall. After an abysmal half, TSM in quadruple OT make the comeback of a lifetime to take map 1 in the lower finals of groups.
Let's go, dude. Tier 2 Valorant's not dead. Let's go. Oh, we showed out. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
now that we're out of
Let's
that
go.
hell house, TSM will now get to show off their mechanics instead of just asking Sim to pretty please swing this for me. We're gonna head to Ascent and see if TSM can take this in too, or if Ambrosia still have something to say this late in the day. We'll be back in just a few minutes.